Hello chaps, just as a quick reminder, I live in Canada, don't let the accent fool you. Everything has been cool here since back in 2018. Finally guys, I've got my beans and I'm ready to get going in this Vivosun VGrow DWC Hydroponics Grow Kit. I let you guys choose and you came back with purple Oreoz F1 photo period, so she's going to be the first test grow in this DWC. Big shout out to Vivosun for sponsoring the channel, and you guys can save 20% off of VGrow at vivosun.com with my promo code MDDVGrow, and also 20% off a VGrow at Amazon stores with my code MDDVGrow20. Also guys, you can save 15% off site-wide at vivosun.com and Amazon stores with my promo code MyDankDog, and that's with no minimum purchase. Hi guys, welcome back to My Dank Dog. There's a lot to go over in this episode, but I just wanted to start by saying thank you to all of you guys for your likes, your comments and your feedback and general support. I do appreciate it. You can also follow me over on X and Instagram at My Dank Dog. And I pretty much post on Instagram daily, so head over there and you can check out some of my daily grow updates. I know a lot of you already message me over there and we have chats about lots of things relative to grows. So if you haven't already checked me out, head over there and check out the channel. Also, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please consider subscribing, giving a like, some feedback and a comment. I do appreciate all of the support. Great news guys, Vivosun is now available in the UK. You may have seen my post about it on Instagram. So to all my mates back in the UK, congratulations, welcome to the Vivosun party. You can now grow as many indoor tomatoes as you like. I know a lot of you guys have asked me about the Mary Jane Berlin episode. I'm still editing it. There's a lot of footage to go through and I just want to make sure that I have a good episode for you guys to check out. It was a fantastic event and I do want to say thank you to Vivosun for giving me the opportunity to go over to Berlin and just experience that. It was amazing. I did post out this week a lot of the custom made cure bags, which are a collaboration between myself and Vivosun, and I picked these up at Mary Jane Berlin. So a lot of you should expect to see these in the post pretty soon. I do have some more that I can give away in future episodes, so stay tuned for that. The first time that I saw the VGrow DWC Hydroponics Grow Kit was back in December 2024 at MJ BizCon Las Vegas, and as soon as I saw it I knew that I wanted to get one and get it going. I saw it more recently at Mary Jane Berlin and I'd already had my unit sent to me, so I was ready to get it going. I already shot off to my local hydroponics shop and picked up my nutrients. I've gone with nutrients that I've used before, which is Advanced Nutrients, pH Perfect, Grow, Micro and Bloom, as well as a bunch of other bloom boosters. But I'm actually thinking now I may reconsider. I'm open to suggestions on the nutrients, guys. Please leave a comment in the section below. This DWC unit is the easiest thing to install. Basically, you remove the self-wicking water reservoir base that comes with the VGrow Smart Grow Box and you replace it with the DWC base. It's as easy as just slotting one thing out and slotting one thing in. And there's one cable to plug into the water jack in the Smart Grow Box HUD above. This will be my third DWC grow. The first one was in a much more traditional setup with 5-gallon buckets. This is way more compact and has everything included inside this neat little compact unit that slots into the VGrow. This will be my fourth VGrow run and I was left with a dilemma: autoflower versus photo period. If I went with an autoflower, I could choose a low-flying, compact, short indica dominant strain and give it some nice low-stress training. But if I went with a photo period, that would leave way more training options open for me and I could even top if needed. So I left it up to you guys and put it to the vote. I chose a few strains and let you guys choose what I should grow. I had a Bloody Skunk Auto, a purple Oreoz F1 photo period, and a classic Girl Scout cookies auto, but the purple Oreoz F1 from Seedsman came out as the top choice. Everything is set up now, ready for me to crack the bean. There was a firmware update in the Grow Pilot the other day, so I made sure that I was all good to go and I can actually use the VGrow DWC. There's one cable to plug in, and it goes in where the water jack cable would go there at the top in the Smart Grow HUD. I'm also going to be using the GrowCam C4 and set up a time lapse for the entire grow. That's been great in the past. You can see that on previous grows. Also probably going to be using an Aerowave D4, maybe 2 with a USB 2 splitter. I don't know whether I'm going to be using a trellis yet. I definitely will be topping the plant. I'm going to crack the bean in a glass of water and wait for it to have a taproot before I place it inside the grow sponge here and the net pot. You do get a spare grow sponge and a spare couple of net pots as well. These are the air stones that we place inside the VGrow DWC, and they're clearly marked under the hood as to where they should go. 2 places there, and then just 2 places to plug them in as well. These 2 holes here, as you can see, just at the bottom there, and then we're going to be good to go there, apart from the water, which I'll add once I've got my nutrients locked down. As I said, I have got some advanced nutrients pH perfect in the bag, but I'm open to suggestions, guys. Maybe some general hydroponics. Up to you. Leave some suggestions in the comment section below. What do you think? Have you done a DWC before? What nutrients have you used? Let me know in the comment section below. It looks like exchanging the water and replacing the water here is going to be a lot easier than it was on my more traditional grow. On my more traditional grow, I had to use a water exchange pump to empty the buckets and then replace the fluids in there. So I'm glad that this has got a drainage built into it. I'm just going to replace the grow sponge and net pot back into its place here. And everything is good to go, bar the nutrients and obviously the 4 gallons of water. So got to crack my bean next. Let's have a quick look in here. As you can see, you can take a quick peek in there and check your water levels, and your air stones are all in place. It's a really neat, nice, compact, clean design. I do like it. I'm just going to test to see whether the power is actually working here. So I'm just going to plug this jack into the water port in the Smart HUD. Not sure what I'm expecting here, but at least some kind of noise. And yeah, straight away you can hear kind of like a faint buzzing and humming, which would be the air going through the air stones. So we're off to the races. The user manual also includes a QR code that you can scan, and that'll take you to a complete breakdown of the VGrow DWC specifications and everything you need to know about the installation method and techniques. Apart from that, guys, I'm ready to crack these beans. So I'll be plonking them in a glass of water and getting the tap roots going. So in the next episode, you should see the first time lapse of the purple Oreoz F1 starting its new home in the DWC. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I do appreciate it. Keep all the likes, all the comments, all the feedback coming. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel and you made it to this part of the video, please consider subscribing, liking, and leaving me a comment. I do appreciate all of the support. Big shout out to Vivosun for sponsoring the channel. I do appreciate it. Stay tuned for the Mary Jane Berlin episode coming soon. Till next video, bye bye.